This video will show how to configure Zoom to stream to YouTube and how to configure YouTube to create a live stream of that video. So first we're going to take a look at our YouTube channel. So this could be any of the college channels that we have. From your channel, you want to create and go live. From our Go Live page, you want to schedule that stream. We'll call this Test Performance. You can make this public. That way it can be shared with anybody within or outside of the college. For right now, I'm just going to do this one unlisted. And we set the time for our scheduled live stream. You can upload a custom thumbnail. So if you had a flyer or a poster, make it a JPEG and you can upload that. That's what will show on the live stream before your video starts. You do have to answer, is this video made for kids? Most likely not made for kids, but also no, don't restrict it to videos over 18 unless it is really restricted content. So from there, create stream, and we're good to go. So this shows that you have it scheduled. If we click right on the video, we'll go into this dashboard, the studio dashboard, where we have some important information we're going to need for Zoom. The stream key, the stream URL. Also, for marketing purposes, if you click the share button up there, copy that, there's the video link that you can send out to people. Paste that link in there. Now, if you go to that link before the event, they see your custom thumbnail that you set, and it shows that the live stream is starting in 38 minutes. So that's all you have to do on that side. So again, back on YouTube, we have the information we need to start the stream. Now, on Zoom, you want to go to hartwick.zoom.us, sign in using your Hartwick Gmail account. First thing you want to check are the settings, and you're going to come all the way down almost to the bottom. Yeah, just before the bottom, you'll see Allow Live Streaming Meetings. Mine is already turned on. Most likely yours will be off. So when you turn that on, you're not going to be streaming to YouTube. We're actually going to be streaming to this custom live streaming service. So you can uncheck all of those if you want. Just leave that custom live streaming service. So we'll save that, and now we'll schedule a meeting. So again, this is our test performance. We've got our time and date. We're going to generate automatically. Now, the only people in your Zoom session are going to be the performers, the actors, any directors or tech crew. The audience is not going to join this Zoom session, so it's up to you. You don't necessarily need the passcode. I would still use the waiting room, so whoever's Zoom account is hosting the session will still have to admit the actors and the crew. We are going to save that. If you want to add that to Google Calendar, you could do that. And from there, you can add your actors and crew. So that's saved. You see it in your calendar. Back on Zoom, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of that same page where we added the calendar event. At the bottom it says live streaming. We want to configure the live stream settings now. You can do this at any time. You shouldn't wait until the actual day of the event. Best to do it now as soon as you had your live stream set up in YouTube. So we're going to configure live stream settings. We need the stream URL from YouTube. That's this one here. That's this RTMP address. So we'll copy that, put it in the live stream URL. Go back to get the stream key. That's this password here. We'll copy that, paste that in as the stream key. And then it's asking for the live streaming page URL. That's the actual YouTube page, not the RTMP stream URL. So to find that, again, we're going to do the share and get the actual YouTube page that the video will live on. Copy that and paste that in there. We don't want to save that password. That was just something we put into this individual event. That's going to be different the next time you do another live stream. So that's only good for this event. So once you're ready to start the meeting to admit the actors and the crew, we've started our Zoom. And you can see if you click on the three dots, there's live on custom live streaming service. I am recording this on a different program. That's why the mic is muted for me. Make sure you unmute whatever mic you're using, and all of the actors, all of the participants, also just unmute it when they're speaking. That volume is what's sent to YouTube, and this camera is what's sent to YouTube. So get that set up the way you want it. We can go ahead and start the live stream ahead of the actual scheduled YouTube stream. So we're doing that. I'm going to click back over on our dashboard. We can see all of a sudden it's showing excellent connection. That's the connection from Zoom. Just a couple seconds, a preview is going to pop up here. And there it is. You can notice already that the delay between what I'm speaking and what you're actually seeing on YouTube. So just again, we'll check back on YouTube. Everything's the way we want it. So when you have additional guests in your Zoom session, you want to make sure that you're on speaker view. That way the person who's speaking will be in focus, the large view on the camera. Or you can do gallery view if you want all of the actors always seen. So we know that it's streaming to Zoom. We know that Zoom is receiving it. Here, this is muted. That's probably a good thing for right now. Otherwise, you'd get feedback since you're doing it on the same computer. We will wait until we're ready. Again, back on our performance page, this is what the people at home are seeing. They see they have 32 minutes left. They have this custom graphic that'll tell them whatever's coming up. And now we're ready to start it at noon, or whenever you're ready to put the cameras up there. We go live, and you can see in the preview here that it says it's live. So if we flip back to the actual performance page, this is what people are seeing at home. Even though we started it before the noon start time, it will, in just a few more seconds, start receiving that live stream. So now here we are live on YouTube. Again, the volume is getting whatever's coming from Zoom. In my Zoom session, my mic is muted, so it is not sending any audio to YouTube yet. That will start as soon as we do that. If I unmute it, it's going to cause feedback since we're doing that on the same computer. So this is a good chance for you to share that link, copy that link again, or you've still got it in your email, and then open that on another device, open that on a phone or another laptop, and that's what you could use to monitor to make sure things are working the way you want it to. But this is still all going live right now. Everything appears to be working. When you stop the stream, you can end it right from YouTube. That really ends the stream. You are still streaming on Zoom. You could simply choose to stop that live stream on Zoom. It's going to take a second for YouTube to catch up with that. Then the YouTube preview will stop, and then the actual live page will stop. Even though the stream from YouTube is still running. See here it says no data. So that live stream is still running. At any time we can go back into Zoom. It's going to try and set it up all over again, but it's still going to the same live link. Yes, that is the same exact link. It's just picked it back up as live. If you go back to the dashboard, you can see that, yes, you are once again live. From here, when you officially end your stream at the end of the performance, it is saving the archive of the video. You can edit that video if you want. You can just skip that for now. If we go back into our main dashboard and go to our videos, our live videos, you can see that, yes, that video exists forever, that people could continue to watch that after the live event. And you can, from here, go in and make edits to your final video if there was something that you needed to cut out. And that is live streaming from Zoom to YouTube.